Staying on top of regular apartments maintenance can seem like an overwhelming task. And then when you factor in how many different types of maintenance need to be managed, it can seem like an impossible task. Lucky for you, I have a simple maintenance checklist. So as you know, it's incredibly important to stay on top of maintenance so you can save money down the road, prevent potential accidents, and help keep your tenants happy and renting. Still, none of that keeps it from being any less of a pain. And with that being said, bringing everything together into one place and organizing it in a way that allows you to stay on top of it really makes a big difference. And that's where a good apartments maintenance checklist comes in. If you want to download the checklist that I made, go ahead and click the link in the description and keep watching for even more guidance and details on the list. First, let's talk about how to put together a maintenance team. If this is your first apartment rental property, it's important to know who you'll need to handle your maintenance needs. If you already have a team that's ready to handle anything you need, perfect. But if not, let's talk about what types of maintenance tasks you'll need to have covered, whether by you or an internal team or one or more external vendors, each for a specialized task. No matter which way you decide to go about it, you'll want to make sure that you have all of these covered: electrical, plumbing, HVAC, flooring, walls and ceilings, cleaning, and appliances, including repairs and replacements. Each of the maintenance tasks referenced in the checklist will require one of these professionals. So as long as you have a professional to cover each of those, you'll be able to handle any maintenance tasks needed to get your unit ready to move in. So now let's get into the checklist. Basically, it's a simple resource that helps you track all apartment maintenance tasks in one place. You can check them off once they're complete, and with an apartment checklist, you can easily keep track of all your maintenance tasks for a particular move-in, initial inspection, or set period of time. So if you haven't yet, go download the checklist in the link in the description, and let's break down each maintenance category on the checklist. Keep in mind that we are going to focus on the general tasks listed in the checklist because that covers pretty much everything. However, the checklist does have a unique set of items to check off based on a number of rooms such as general, living room, kitchen, bathroom, and bedrooms. So let's start from the top. Floors. This all depends on the flooring that you have in your units. Typically, you'll have a combo of carpet, hardwood, and tile. If you have carpet, check for stains, holes, burn marks, water damage, and anything like that. If you have hardwood floor or tile, check for loose planks or tiles, as well as damage such as scratches, cracks, or marks. Walls and ceiling. I combined walls and ceilings together because you're going to be looking for similar things, and they're the easiest when taken together all at once. They're also one of the most important structural components for apartment maintenance. For both the unit's walls and ceilings, you want to check for damage in the way of paint chippings, marks, holes from things like nails and TV mounts, water damage, or any signs of leakage. Also, make sure that you check the ceiling fans, both that they function properly, as well for any wobbling or general looseness. Windows. So windows are pretty straightforward. You're just going to want to check for damage. This could be small cracks, marks on the glass, tears on the window screens. You want to check for function. Do the windows open and close? Do the blind tracks slide open easily? And the window locks. Make sure you replace locks each time you move in a new tenant and check to make sure each lock works properly. Moving on to doors. So similarly, you'll want to check for both damage, including cracks, dents, paint damage, and scratches. Function, make sure that the hinges work properly, the spy hole works, and the doorbell works. Lighting. You're going to want to check the lighting in all the rooms, including dimmers, outlets, and any other electrical systems. Replace the light bulbs if need be, as well as inspect lamps for damage. Next thing on the list, detectors and security systems. Safety and security systems include three primary areas. You have your smoke detectors, your carbon monoxide detectors, and your home security systems. Check the obvious stuff to make sure that each system works properly. Lights are beeping per instruction manuals for both the smoke and CO2 detectors. Home security systems are working as intended, and the code is reset for new tenants if applicable. Also, make sure that you have detectors on every level of multi-story homes and near each bathroom. The HVAC system. So this does cross over between unit and property maintenance, but each of these systems is vital and one of the bigger potential maintenance issues that could arise. So we'll definitely want to check them. For the HVAC system in general, you can have this checked annually, but preferably you should do it biannually, which will save you big on the back end. Heating, especially as it's required by law virtually everywhere, heating systems must work properly. You should have your water heater drained once or twice a month to remove any particle buildup. And once again, if you haven't yet, make sure to download that apartment maintenance checklist down in the description. So after going over all this, do you feel more prepared to tackle your maintenance tasks? I really hope so. I hope it gave you some clarity about what you need to get done, as well as offering a tool to make it easier. And if it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more property management content. Bye!